This is a tragedy all rolled into one.
Yes.
So, as the rain falls in London town, I just want to associate myself and my respect comrades who are with us here today with Barack, not Barack Obama, but the real Barack, that's building a great movement here in London against racism and against the cuts and the austerity which can only breed more of it. I'm very proud that Lee Jasper is my comrade. I'm very proud of the work that he's done in this campaign as in so many others, and I'm very proud to have been invited to address you here today.
The death of Trayvon Martin was a tragedy for his family, for his community, for all of us. Trayvon's death has rightly caused outrage across the world. Last year I met with the family of Trayvon Martin, his brother and his mother, and I will never forget the absolute dignity with which they were fighting for justice. It's the same total dignity that I see in the Lawrences, the Riggs, the Duggans, the Burrells, the Abertans, and too many others who have to fight for justice for loved ones. It's the same dignity that has never been afforded to them by the police, the justice system, and society. So when I heard the not guilty verdict, I felt absolutely sick to my stomach. The verdict rocked the United States with angry protests in countless towns and cities. Boycotts are now being organised of states with stand your ground laws. Black America is rising up and saying enough is enough. And yet we're all being told to be calm in the face of such injustice. Well, how can we be calm at a time when young black people are being gunned down in the street in racist attacks and their murderers are getting off free? How can we be calm if you're black in Britain, you're 7 times more likely to be stopped and searched by the police than white people? How can we be calm when 1 in 2 young black people are unemployed? How can we be calm when racism continues to blight the lives of black people across the world? When the world saw the election of Obama to President of the United States, we all expected something better. So the anger I feel when I see a black president presiding over a situation where racist thugs get off free from shooting a young black man is intolerable. The anger I feel when the same president sees fit to send off drones to kill black people in other countries is completely unbearable. Well, if Obama won't challenge racism, then we will, because we have to. In Britain, we're seeing the rise of the far right attacking black communities. Whether you're wearing a hoodie or a hijab, you're a target. And that's why we need to unite together to fight the far right. We cannot allow the scourge of racism to divide our communities, especially at a time of austerity. We must overcome. Calls of justice for Trayvon and others will not cease until they are answered. And we won't rest until the dream of Dr. King is realised and we can all live in dignity and in freedom. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. Let's get demanding.
Everyone here understands that these marches do something. People getting together to demand that George Zimmerman at least come in front of the so-called justice system. These marches mean something. They mean something to the families of the people who have been slain in order to uphold the racist normative order. We don't buy the racist lie. That we can see that it is absolutely baseless, and it is the most crude and ridiculous tool to separate people, to divide us against the real enemy. Racism is for mugs. It's pathetic. It's fake, and we're not doing it. Solidarity.
In America, it seems all right for an all-white jury to say that a white man can take the law into his own hands and end the life of a black person. Maybe this is the reason why with only 3% of the population of Florida black, 54% of the prisoners in Florida are black. The Greece Solidarity campaigns in solidarity with the families of Trayvon Martin, Stephen Lawrence and countless other victims of racist killing, police incompetence, corruption and brutality. We remember Cynthia Jarrett in 1985, Joy Gardner in 1993, Roger Sylvester in 1999, Mark Duggan in 2011, and all the unknown victims of their brutality.
I've got a statement to read out. The mother of Azelle Rodney, who was killed, murdered by police. We just had the unlawful killing verdict at the inquest a few weeks ago. And she says, since April 2005, there's been constant delays. If the IPCC carried out their role in the correct manner, we would not be repeating history. My experience of their bullying tactics and undermining me and my family certainly has not gone unmissed, and is one that is reflected in many other cases, especially those where the police have killed or murdered someone. This too is a shocking reality check for the CPS, who needs scrapping, trying to criminalise the wrong people with the aid of the police force, and then have the audacity to announce to the world that they are the best in the world. Someone, if not all, need to be held accountable. The Azelle Rodney case has been caught up in a political tangle where all we wanted initially was the truth. Instead, we were up against a barrage of unjustified levels of unprofessional behaviour, holding a post-mortem without my knowledge, treating the family as suspects for no reason, no inquest, bullying tactics, unfinished and reactive reports, wasting of precious resources. There has, however, been, because of the journey of this case, been some major changes in law to do with RIPA, and this case has certainly helped others in their fights for justice, and the HRC of Appeal in Europe has recognised this. Now it's up to our own government. There have been so many delays in other cases too. Look at Duggan, Hillsborough and Rigg. Now that's the stark reality of what families have to experience and endure, sometimes for decades, when they lose their loved ones through racist murders or at the hands of the state. It's not good enough. We need to get behind Susan and every single family that's fighting for justice. Every single one of us, go back, tell your friends, tell your families, tell your colleagues to get out here, protest, stand by the families, offer whatever support you can.
We know the message of this demonstration today has been we cannot expect justice from the state. We have to fight for justice ourselves. That's why it's been an inspiring start today to have so many people here united together. We cannot afford to be complacent. Let's make sure that we go back from here today and redouble our efforts to make sure that as many people as possible are here, and that we send the message loud and clear: united we stand.
Young people shouldn't be murdered, they shouldn't be demonised, we shouldn't be discriminated against because of race or colour. We need to stand up to that. The way that we succeed is when we take collective action in massive numbers. We need not just hundreds on the streets and out protesting and standing behind these campaigns. We need thousands. There's enough of us in our communities to come out. When we're silent, we achieve nothing. When we campaign together, united, then we succeed. There's too much at stake. We have to be out there fighting together, united. It can't be left to a handful of people. It's got to be the majority. But this is not the end. This is just the beginning. And what we're going to be demanding is an independent public inquiry into police infiltration and spying. And I suggest that any of you who are activists, you can do a Freedom of Information request and find out what file the police have on you. It's an absolute disgusting, vile disgrace that when people are experiencing racism, when people are finding their children murdered, their children taken from them, that this disgusting police can decide to spy on our families and try and dictate on us when they should be finding the murderers and bringing about justice. I'm angry! I am so angry! I'm sick of what's happening!
Okay, Zita, how do you think the rally went today?
I think it went really well. It was a fantastic turnout, great contributions, powerful contributions about the various campaigns that are running in conjunction with ours, and it was great to see so many people coming out and supporting it. But this is just one step in a journey, in a programme of action, a continuing campaign, and we call on all your viewers to join us on the 31st of August for our March for Jobs and Justice, marking the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington and Martin Luther King's iconic I Have a Dream speech. And we'll be starting at Kennington, marching down to Westminster, demanding equality in our lifetime, because we do not think that equality should be an aspiration for the future. We've fought long and hard already for it, and we deserve and are entitled to equality in our lifetime.
Thank you very much, Zita.